One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooners offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Off the play fake. Now improvising. Oh, better look out. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Back to throw, it's Reed. On the run, still looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Boilermakers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Lets it fly. He's got it. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Reed. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Power football with the run. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. Makes his way to the set. But not enough for the 1st down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Sooners want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it from the gun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to buy time. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Oh, he's got some space.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense looks as if it's coming. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try to pop the draw. He breaks a tackle. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners. These guys their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points.
Turning it on! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Joyner. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Thomas. At the 35, he's open. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're down to the 20, first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
28, Purdue, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad...
Breaks into the open. And he'll be smacked to the ground. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job on the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 20 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Sooners are in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. Scrambling away. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating. When you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. He wants to go deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
Ready? Set.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Gets away from one, he's got space.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run to the left. Fighting off the defender. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.